And we are live. And thank you so much, guys, for your patience. We were just sorting out the textures before we go into another live video, and you guys have been very supportive. So thank you so much, and big up to all of you. And today we are doing something very different with all the new season coming up soon. And it was announced in one of the tweets on Twitter. I just saw that the fixtures will be announced tomorrow morning. We are here with an esteemed panel to talk about a few things related to the kits that are coming out. And we will be rating all the kits of the 20 clubs that are involved in the Premier League this season, especially their home kits. We'll be talking about the home kits in this video. And before we get into the topic and go into the details, I would like to introduce my panel right now with me. So let me start off with John Jones and the Revan I, and I will go clockwise to all of you, Harvey, Ryan, and Sam. And I think Ryan is making his debut on the Beyond the Post channel, if I'm not wrong. And Sam
Yeah.
has been, I think, here once or twice, and good to have him back as well. So let's start off with John. John, where can people find you, and what are you doing these days with your channel and other things?
So you can find me on D Space Revenant on YouTube. I'm doing gaming for the moment. I'm a lot on Natesh's channel, doing with him on Fortnite, and usually on a lot of his other things. And I've been doing a lot of stuff on Ryan's channel as well for watch-alongs. It's been a lot of fun, and Daniel's channel sometimes as well. But yeah, thanks for having me on, Natesh. That's going to be fun.
And coming up next to Harvey, whose concept it was for this video, and all credit goes to him because he wanted to do this video. He was telling me to do it for a couple of days. So finally, we are here now. And big up to JSGA Football. He's back again. And
Yeah, big up.
Harvey, what are you doing these days? Big up to you as well. And can you let the fans know where they can find you, or the followers know where they can find you?
Yeah, thanks for having me on the test. You can find me at United Daily Transfer News on YouTube, and on Twitter you can find me at Harvey DT News. Also, I'm usually on Ryan's channel doing watch-alongs or on Daniel's channel, so you can find me there, or usually on one of Natesh's streams. Thanks for having me on again.
Thank you so much, Harvey, and thank you so much for the concept again. The whole idea of getting this done, and you sorted some of the images out as well. I mean, all of them, in fact. And next coming
Yeah.
on to Ryan, who's making his debut on Beyond the Post now, and he has been doing some good content as well. And I will let him introduce himself and his channel as well.
Yeah, hi. Thanks for having me on, by the way. Yeah, you can find me on the Mr. Arsenal podcast here on YouTube. You can find me on Twitter as well at Mr. Arsenal 89. And yeah, as the guys have said already, if you've been on my channel before, I'm doing another watch along tonight for the Bayern Munich Lyon match, Champions League semi-final, and other Arsenal content will be coming as and when news comes available to us. And yeah, thanks for having me on.
Big up to you as well, Ryan. And last but not the least, it's Sam, who's making a return to the channel. He has been doing a lot of different content around the. It's like Sam is on a world tour right now. He's traveling around to different channels, and he's finally back on the Beyond the Post channel. So big up to you as well, Sam. And what are you doing these days, and what are you planning to do on YouTube, and where can people find you?
Yeah, so I do actually have a YouTube channel. I just don't use it very much. It's called Sam Greenwood TV. I normally do like a late night chat, light-hearted, like fun chat about Arsenal, latest Arsenal or football related stuff. Also do some quizzes now and again, but I do spend about 90% of my time on these other guys' channels here, mostly with Natish and Ryan on his podcast, Simpy on his as well. Do a lot on the Blind Gooner as well with Daniel. So yeah, I'm spending a lot of my time with these other guys, and not too much with my own channel really, but I will be doing more now towards the start of the season. I think I'll do a few previews and things like that about the season and stuff like that. So if you guys can check it out, please subscribe and watch out for the upcoming schedule when I put stuff out live. I also put stuff out on Twitter, so you can follow me on Twitter as well. That's at 1980_Greenwood. We appreciate that. And yeah, just enjoy being on these guys' podcasts and streams and stuff. You know, we have a good time, we have a good laugh, and yeah, it's going to be another good one now, isn't it? So I'm enjoying it.
Yeah, I think a lot of people who have been following you and your channel for some time, I think they must be missing the late night chats. Those ones were some epic ones,
Yeah.
and I think
I
everyone.
haven't
Yep.
done one in a while, and I will be doing one soon. And I think, well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a few of you guys involved, and we're just going to have a real good time and have a good chat. And we're going to start ripping each other and have a few jokes and make a real good time out of it. I think we've got to get one going soon before the Community Shield starts. Definitely.
Yeah.
Yep, and if you guys can see as well, what I've done is I have added Ram's channel to the description as well. You can subscribe to all of them. It's there in the link. The link is there now, and you can follow more content from us. And Miss Melina is in the chat as well. Big up to Miss Melina. Good morning, everyone on the panel. Dr. Greenwood. That's gonna pick up soon, Dr. Greenwood. And Miss Melina saying, Harvey, hi, great to see you again. And
Yeah,
big up
thanks. Great to see you
GSJ
in the
for
chat as well.
big up to the 3 people watching. So now let's quickly, I'll give you a introduction about the topic, what it is. Before that, I just want to add one small thing that I am planning a concept called game along. So if some of the games, some of the Bundesliga, the watch along at time gets a bit hectic or it gets a bit boring. So what we will also be doing is we will we will be getting into this concept called the watch along, the game along, where we will be playing a certain game and also talking about football and that match. Instead of just you looking at us, you can watch us play and you can also watch us talk about that game. So we will be doing some of the few things, and I think the public chat I will just quickly activate it. I think because of the quiz it's not been activated, so just give me a minute. I think it is done now, and you guys will be able to see all the chats as well.
Yeah. Got it.
Yep. So yeah, Miss Valina is saying, "Good afternoon, Jonathan. I no longer want my sari as I already got one on the weekend from Sankalp."
She finally got
I-
a Surrey after what, about a year or something? Wow, there we go, finally.
What a hero.
no wonder, no wonder hero. No wonder Juventus sacked him, and he finally came to Sankalp, and he finally came to Malina. Then Miss Malina, they finally got sari. Now let's get into the topic. As you can see, this is an Arsenal kit. So this is the Arsenal home kit for the 2020-21 season. So we will now be having a rating given by all of you guys. Like this, we'll go into the 20 home kits of the 20 Premier League teams, and eventually we will be compiling it later on into a video as well, for so that the fans can know which is beyond the post official 5 top rated kits. So let's get into this kit. Let's start off with the neutral. Let's start with John. John, if you had to rate this kit out of 10, what would you give this kit a rating?
Are we allowed 0.5?
Yes, you are allowed 0.5.
All right. I like this kit, so I'll probably give it I like it, but I'm not gonna say I like it that much. I'll probably give it a 7.5 rating if I have to. I do like this kit, but
What I'll do is I'll quickly make a note of the ratings and we can discuss top 5 league kits of the home kits that we have for this season. So that once as I said, we'll be also making a short video just to share it around as the in the aftermath and after video. And so I have the Arsenal kit here, and John says he will give it a 7.5.
yes, yeah.
Is that correct, John? 7.5. Okay. So what is the next one, Harvey? What would you rate this kit at?
Well, I think it's a nice kit, to be honest. I do like the design on it, so I'm probably going to give it about 7.5 again as well.
Okay. So the neutrals have given it, or the fans of the other clubs have given it a 7.5 each. And now let's go to the Arsenal fans. Ryan, what would you rate this kit? You know more about Arsenal kits than maybe John and Harvey, and you and Sam would obviously know a bit more. And what would you rate this kit at?
Well, I'm currently wearing the kit as we speak, so no. Got to be honest. When I first saw these images, when they first leaked out a few months back, I weren't too sure about it. The images don't do the shirt or the kit justice, really. But yeah, 7.5 for me, just because.
Okay. Okay, so Ryan has said 7.5. What was the reason, Ryan? You were saying the reason?
Oh, just the patterning. That's the only thing that sort of throws me off. Sort of because it's like different shades of red as well. I'm one of them, but like traditionalists, you have that one colour. We are red and white, and it is red and white. Don't get me wrong, but it's different shades of red as well. It's all like one like red currant, like the darker shade like resembles the red currant from our, and it's just have one shade of red. If it's one shade of red and instead of the patterning, fair enough. But it's different colour. Just does my head in. Just keep things simple.
Yeah, it would be an 8 for me without that. Easy.
Yeah.
It makes it look like the Puma kit that they had. Do you know, with the red line, like the darkish red line through the middle, and then the whole other kit was just it's just like, it reminds me a bit like that the kind of shading.
Natasha muted.
You muted yourself.
Sorry about that. I was working. Yeah. So I'm saying this for some reason that those shoulder linings are a new trend, and I have seen it on 2 to 3 kits already. If you see those two lines near the shoulder, so Ryan has said 7.5 as well. Sam, what would you rate this kit?
First of all, I'm going to rate your Nottingham Forest kit about a 3. and then I'm going to give this one. I'll tell you what, it's okay, but it's not, for me, it's not really brilliant. I mean, it doesn't really give me any like wow factor or anything like that. Yeah. It's a straightforward kit. It's a decent design. For me, it's a 7. I'm not giving any more than a 7, basically.
Yeah, it doesn't.
It's okay, but it's not great.
Yeah, it doesn't live up to the standards of last season's home shirt.
No. Like you say, I prefer the clean colours and all that. But I don't mind a bit of design here and there as well. But for me, this is just not really like, it's not giving me any like wow factor or anything like that. It's good. It's not a bad kit. It's not a bad kit at all. But it's not like a wow, this is great kit. So for me, it's a 7.
Yeah, you know what? Sam's took me down. Put mine at 7 as well. Yeah.
If the Arsenal kit does not make it into the top 5, we know whom to blame. And just going quickly into the chat, Melina is saying 8 out of 10. This looks very similar to the Bruce Banana kit. However, it is nice and sleek. However, they could have done something different. Trust me, they did something different with the away kit, and I'm not even going to look at it for the entire. And Max is saying I was going to buy it from, but my GM said today. It looks like a carpet.
Yeah, got a little bit of carpet look to it, doesn't it?
And so yes, and Mad Max is again saying I'll get the training kit, looks 1,000 times better. I think we'll have to do one video for the training kits as well. And JSGA Football is saying I would give that a 7.3. Okay, that's a decent number. And yes, the third kit is in demand. Miss Melina is also saying the away kit and the third kit. And Miss Melina is saying Harvey looks like a younger version of Simpy. Very nice lad. Harvey just needs respect.
Harvey, you're pulled.
He's our youth. Harvey's our youth academy. Is he? We're bringing in the young blood.
Yeah, but the funny part is Harvey for some reason started off a viral trend for that Ecstasy. George is totally obsessed with it. He's even renamed one of the Instagram chats now to Ecstasy chats or something like that. Talk. So he started a revolution there.
Yeah, don't talk.
You'll do a video soon.
Don't talk too much about Harvey. You know he's under Bielsa, the comfy.
Yeah.
His exact name is Bielsa or Bielsa, or how do you pronounce it?
Bielsa.
Okay, so Bielsa may be hiding in the bushes. Let's not talk too much about Leeds.
Yeah.
And Harvey
sneaking your wank.
Harvey still contracted Leeds, so let's not talk about it too much. But yes, one more thing I wanted to address. Now, two of you gave it a 7. Two of you gave it a 7.5. I will go with a 7.5. I'll tell you the reason, because it's
I'll just come back, guys. I'll be straight back.
Sure. It could have been way worse. It could have been way bad. And I think these graphics that you see at the center in the red, which Max said is like carpet, I think that is the new trend. I mean, these are the graphic designs that are the new trend. So many of these kits will have something featuring like this in the future. I do understand it's not something great, but I think this is going to be one of the new ins. And even Melina would agree with me that as these days the designs are made on softwares, I think these will be one of the new trends coming up. So that could be one
Yeah.
of the reasons why this is the design that they've gone for, this trend, this kind of design. It may be a carpet, but it's not a bus seat. You know what I'm
Yeah.
referring to.
Yeah.
If you know, you know.
So
I'm pretty
if you
sure
know,
a
you
bus seat costs more than a carpet.
so definitely if Alexis Sanchez is wearing it, but let's
Yeah.
not go into that. So let's go. So what we are going to do is, because three of us have said 7.5, we are going to take 7.5 as the rating, overall rating for this one, and we will do it with every kit, and at the end we'll have a top 5 based on the numbers. So let's all try to be a bit neutral here, and give the ratings, because it's end of the day. So Harvey, if you can switch on to the next one, we can go on to the next kit, the next one image that you have.
Yeah.
So Arsenal one is 7.5
Right. The next
according to
kit
the panel.
we have is Aston Villa. The next kit we have right now.
This I'm not talking about the kit, but I'm just talking about the design. It looks like one of those Instagram wannabe models has worn it, and they have taken that image. They've taken that image.
Oh my god.
Oh dear.
And
No,
and
I
and
know, like,
look at that kazoo. Look at that kazoo at the center. It kind of looks really funny.
Yeah. It doesn't. It's like the Chevrolet logo. It's too small for the kit. Like if you look at how much of that kit that is missing,
Yeah.
that logo could be a lot bigger, and it's just
Yeah.
yeah.
It
ruined.
could be more. It could be more central as well. They could actually said bring it down a bit more, have
Yeah.
it more central. So because the other half,
Yeah.
the bottom half looks lost.
Yep, and JSGA is saying
It's just-
0.2,
0.2.
and Melina saying the arms are a turn
Oh,
off.
turn off.
Design looks old and outdated. And
Yeah.
she's adding that
I-
front choice is bad too. You know what this kit looks like? It looks like the backside of a kit. They've actually put what should be on the back of a jersey on the front. Don't you think?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what about this. I hate this. Like, it's like, what is it? It's like really tight kit. It looks really tight.
It,
on the
it
picture.
does. It's like when Arsenal had Puma. It's like really tight, like skin tight to you.
Oh.
And yeah, I don't like it either. It's just it looks horrible. It's a simple design. Don't get me wrong. It's like the natural as colours, but
Yeah, the
Again-
football player's going to come out of like Jello at the end of the game.
yeah, exactly.
I can say one more thing. I can say one more thing. As I said, the problem with this is it's been put on. It looks like it's been put on one of those Instagram models,
Yeah.
and it's not been put on an actual player. I think if an actual player wears it, it may look a bit better, because if you see
Yeah.
the design, I don't have an. I think an actual player may actually look better, and the arms may actually not be as small as it appears in the image. But anyways, we have to rate it on based on what we can see. So John, what would you rate this kit?
This kit for me is a 3 out of 10. Shocking kit. I don't like it at all.
So John
Don't
said
like don't like the fonts. Don't, like Melina says, don't like the arms. And then, like you said, the way it's presented is awful. Yeah.
okay, coming on to Harvey, what would you rate this kit out of 10?
Again, I'd say a 3 out of 10 as well, because it just, I mean, Aston Villa haven't had a special, outstanding kit for years. And when you look at this, it just looks like the others. You just forget about them. So I think a 3 out of 10 is fair for them.
Yeah, I just want to add one thing. It looks like a kit that says all over it, I just survived relegation. So don't bother about how the kit looks. We just survived and are
Yeah.
in the Premier League right now. So I think we're happy with that.
I think that's what they were doing. I think they were
And
trying to make a
then-
relegation kit.
Yes, it's a relegation survival kit, not a Premier League
Yeah.
football team kit.
No.
Ryan, what would you rate this kit?
1.5.
Wow.
Ooh.
Red float already.
Sam is in.
Just don't
Sam,
like
what
it.
would you rate this silly kit?
Fucking hell. As I said when we was looking at these kids not long ago, I was like, who the hell looks like this?
Exactly, that's what I've been saying.
What kind of person is this kit meant to fit? Like some kind of fucking spastic?
Instagram model, Sam. That's what they model.
I mean, who looks like this? I mean, it looks it's like Ryan Sterling as a woman or something.
Yeah. By the way, Sam, this is an average score of 2 so far. So.
I tell you what, the colors are nice. I like the colors. The style is a nice style, but it's just the shape. I mean, imagine trying to wear that. I mean, it's like it must be like having a condom on or something like that. I mean,
well, I was just saying earlier. It's like it looks like a Puma kit, or what we had.
Yeah, it's that tight fit. You know, it's supposed to sit tight on your body, and that's. And I mean, come on, unless you've got a good body and you're well trained, who wants to have a tight fitting fucking shirt? Honestly, most people don't like tight fitting shirts. It's ridiculous. So I'll tell you what, a two sounds about right for me as well.
Okay.
Imagine their manager must be saying, "Damn, I can't even fit into my own kit."
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's for people who don't look like they're well trained. It looks horrible with a tight fitting kit, doesn't it? You see every fucking bit that you're not supposed to see.
Maybe this could be a hint towards the players. They must be telling us either you get fit or you get out of my club. As simple as that.
Exactly.
Because you won't forget about fitting into the team.
Yeah, that or they were chased by wild dogs and the rest of the kit got chewed up.
I mean, imagine Aston Villa fans now have got to buy that. The majority of people in Birmingham are fat wankers, aren't they? So I mean, all their fucking curry houses and everything. Can you imagine all the people in Birmingham are trying to fit into that? They can't even buy the fucking thing.
Sam, next time you're in Birmingham, you better watch out. They may not be able to catch.
Yeah, I think you need to go undercover next time you're in Birmingham. Yeah.
Dr. Greenwood's coming. Yeah. You said about your health problems.
I've got no problem with saying that. I'm a big guy. There's no way I'm going to fit into one of those.
Yeah.
Big up Harry in the chat as well. 7 people watching now. Big up to everyone. Big up Harry. Yeah, exactly, Sam. I don't know what they have thought of. I said this straight away that it looks like an Instagram model has actually posed for the shoot.
Have you seen
because
what
no mannequin is of this size. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah, that kit looks dope.
Jaheed, what you smoking?
Hey, not just the kid. I think the people who were making it were on dope.
Yeah. And it's called. What's the name of that manufacturer? That's
Kappa.
Kappa, yeah, Kappa. They don't really make many kits in the UK, do they?
No, yeah.
No.
No, they
wasn't
used to make the Fulham kits.
Like a brand of. It wasn't like a brand of bags or something, and they've gone into kits as well.
Probably.
I'm not sure.
I think so.
I think so.
I think since Harvey said that they make the Fulham kits, I think we understood after one season where Fulham ended up. So hopefully Aston Villa doesn't end up in the Championship, end up next season. But what I will do is I will give them the benefit of the doubt because this is just one of the worst kits that we may have seen, and give them a 3 as well. So the average again comes down to a 3, and so Aston Villa. The Aston Villa kit gets because no one we may see another worse kit than this maybe, and that could go even below to 3-1. Yep, and he's saying I'm joking. This kit looks.
You're drunk.
So that is with the Aston Villa kit. Let's move on to the next one. Hopefully it does a bit better on that. So Harvey, can we have the next image, please?
Yep. 1 second.
This is like a game show. Ooh.
Right, so the next kit we've got Brighton, and this one, oh my word!
This doesn't look like a Brighton kit. It looks like a Chelsea kit, and Chelsea have taken the red.
Yeah, it kind of does.
Yeah.
This
They've swapped their colours.
This reminds me of a bank employee. Yeah, it reminds me of a bank employee.
Yeah, I'm a little unsure on this one. To be
American
honest.
Express at the center.
I quite
It
like it, to
kind
be
of
honest.
looks a bit formal. I don't mind it.
I quite like it. It's just
I
nice,
like the blue colour.
simple style. Simple style. I like the collar. I like the collar there. I like it's got a nice color. I quite like the yellow. I like the yellow touch there on the Nike badge.
I think you're visiting Brighton anytime soon, then.
Yeah, no, I like the collar. I think it looks nice with the collar. And yeah, Miss Molina obviously doesn't like a collar, but we'll straighten you out. Don't worry. And yeah, I mean, it's not a wow thing. It looks nice. I mean, to me, it's another 7. It's another 7 for me, really. I suppose.
I mean, for me, what main thing that turns out for me where the sponsorship is. It literally, you've got the pinstripes, and when it gets the sponsorship, the centre bit, it's all.
Yeah, it's plain, right? It's like blank.
Yeah, it's like it'll look better if it had got the pinstripe still goes through the spotlight through it. You know, it makes sense.
You know what? Yeah, it looks like an edit has been made on MS Paint, and that has been put at the center.
Yeah, just insert here. Just insert. That's it.
Yeah, but I think I can understand why they must have done that is because it would kill off the look of the American Express.
Yeah, it has to be. You have to see the sponsor. You know.
And you know what this reminds me of? You get those mail, right? At the back, it must be written American Express. So it reminds me of an envelope that you get in mail, which says American Express and like a blue envelope. But I do say it looks classy. I don't mind that, and I don't mind the collar. But one thing I don't understand is why would you go with a collar on this one as well? It would look so damn good without. I think they just want to make it look out from a bit different from the Chelsea one. That is why they put the collar.
Yeah, for me, this is a 6.5, and I'm lowering it from a 7 just because of the collar. Can't stand the collar.
No, not everyone likes a collar.
Yeah, I don't.
Harvey, what would you rate it?
I'm on a 5 at the moment because I don't like how they've got the collar, obviously, and they've kind of switched their colours from. Usually it'd be the white and then the blue, but it's just the blue and then the white. I think it looks, as you said, like a bit of a Chelsea kit with the colour now. So I'm just going to lower it a bit there to 5 because of that. Really.
The thing is, that is Brighton's colours. Brighton's colours are blue and white, so you know. So what they're supposed to do, make it green? I mean,
yeah, I think it's a no, I think it's a desperate move to fit it in the white because they must have made a blue kit, realized there's no white in the kit, so let's put it in the collar.
Yeah, pinstripes as well. Yeah, even the pinstripes might be faded.
I was going to ask Ryan. Ryan, you might be old enough for this. The other guys won't be old enough, but were you old enough? Because when I was growing up, like when I was young, playing football, like 13, 14, when Eric Cantona was like the big player in the Premier League. It's before Bergkamp came in. Like Eric Cantona was a big man.
Even I remember this. Are you going to say the collar up? Because I do remember that.
And then everyone played with their collar. Everyone played with their collar. All the kids had their collars up, just like Cantona. You had to play with the collar up. And if you didn't play with the collar up, like in the schoolyard, and that you weren't cool, basically. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember. I've got to agree with Harvey. I've got to agree with Harvey. It's a 5 for me. Just
okay.
Mainly down to the sponsorship.
So
again, it would look a lot cleaner for me if the pinstripe continued through like you've got your American Express, but pinstripe continued through that part.
Well,
Yeah.
what you're saying is like they continue to the letter and they stop and then they continue on the other side. Is that what
Yeah,
you're saying?
that's what I'm saying. Yeah, instead of
That's-
this literally
I
like
think
copy and paste sort of.
I think
cover
that would spoil. As I said, that would spoil the look of the American Express, and the sponsor must have said that it's not good, because I can imagine how lines would be going through. They would have anyways had to stop it at some
No,
point of time. So
they're
that
not. They're not. They wouldn't go through. It would stop at the letter.
and
It would
come
never.
back out.
It wouldn't go through the word.
no,
It would stop.
that wouldn't look good. That would seriously look bad. I can imagine it. So I think that would
And
look
what-
bad.
Like John's trying to explain,
Yeah.
literally, as so the lines continue, hits the letter.
Yeah.
You still have to. It doesn't go through the words or anything, and then literally at the end, at the bottom part, it continues like the lines there as well.
But I'm saying that it would look very bad.
I think that blank space looks bad as well. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yes, this is. So some people like it, some people don't.
Sam, would you like to change your rating from 7 to anything else before
No,
I
I
do
think
mine?
this is for me. I think this is a 7. I quite like it. It's a 7 for me.
Okay. I will go for maybe a 6. So eventually, 2 people have said 5. We will have to overall go for a 5 rating then.
Well, I went for a 6.5. I don't.
Yes,
Yeah,
you
I
went
think
for a
for like a 6.5.
Harvey and Ryan went for 5, and Sam went for a 7.
I can make this
I feel
difficult. I'm gonna have the 6, and then we can have a fight.
Then you'll have to
Yeah, I'm not bothered enough to care to fight for this kid, to be honest.
It's not worth it, is it?
It sounds like the seagulls outside Sam's house are already having enough of a fight already.
Yeah, they're already they're in a gangbang celebrating a new kit.
So because 2 people have, we will stick with the 5. Unless Sam, one last call, Sam or John, do you want to change your points to either 6 maybe?
What did Ryan go for?
5.
5.
Ryan went for
Harvey, what? 5.
5.
Yeah.
And you went for
5.
you went for 6, did you, Nitish?
I went for 6. John went for 6.5.
And I'm 7.
Yeah.
So that means the average is 6 then.
Yeah, if you do the average mathematically as possible, yeah, and not go for who picked the what number the most.
Okay, let's go for the average then. And let's go for an average. The average is 6. Let's go for the average then.
Yeah, let's
go
do it that way.
for the average for all.
Yeah.
Yeah, for the Arsenal one, then it is 7.25, and for the one at Aston Villa, it will be around 2.5. I'll just quickly do the average. Let's do the exact
Oh, yeah, the Aston Villa kid's getting murdered now.
number then. You're making
deserves it though.
me do a lot. Now I need to open the calci and do the averages as well.
You're getting Natasha gets
I
calculated.
had been generous to it, but now it's gonna get murdered totally. Yep. So let's see. So the Aston Villa kit the rating for the Aston Villa kit. Just let me quickly do the average: 1.2, 1.5, and a 2. So we got 25 divided by. Not 25. Wait, 1 second. Where did I make an error? This is 9, 11, and 12.5. 12.5 divided by 5, which is 2.5. The Aston 2.5 rating.
Jahid's question. Do I admire Pookie? I don't want to look him in the eye. What do you mean I want to look him in the eye for? What are you talking about? No, I just had a laugh with Pookie because if you know you're Malaysian, you know what Pookie is. If you know, you know. Let's just leave it at that. If you know, you know.
He's saying Sam's favorite kit is the Norwich kit in which he admires Pookie. But before we go ahead, till that time, there is a question from Miss Molina, which any one of you can answer. Question for the panel: do you like our kits better with Puma or Adidas?
I prefer the Nike ones, to be honest. Neither.
Ryan?
I mean, if you include all our kit manufacturers that we've had on both Nike, Adidas, and Puma, again, I agree with Sam. Nike was for me the better one for me. But second to that is Adidas. Puma is fourth, bottom, literally the worst. As we discussed before, the kit designs are horrible. Every year, and he said the skin tight, even the non-player. There's the thing that Puma brought in as well. They brought in a we'll sell the athletics that what the players wear for £100, but for £30 less you can buy like what we'd wear. But there's literally with Puma there was no difference because it was so skin tight, and even the players complained about it every year.
I don't agree with separating shirt prices like that either. Just have them at the same price for God's sake as well. Like, you got to be bricks about it as well.
Right, who's next?
Okay, so I got the final averages here.
Yeah.
Before that, I just want to tell you guys the averages. Arsenal is at 7.3, Aston Villa at 2.5, and at 5.9.
Right.
5.9. Okay.
So let's go to the next one then.
5.9.
That's all right. 5.9. Yeah.
All right.
Next one. Who's next?
So the next one we have Burnley.
Oh, yeah. Sean Dyche.
Wait,
Burnley.
Brighton's coming up again.
Let's hope this is.
Is it a rugby kit?
Let's hope it's better than the Aston Villa one. It's better than the Aston Villa
Might as well be. This is Burnley's kit for the season.
God.
I can't see all of it, but that's
That's ridiculous.
Love bet. What is that? Love bet. What's that? What's that, like some kind of Japanese brothel or something?
Oh my
now we know where Kevin has been working all this time. Behind the scenes, you got them.
What do you bet? What do you bet on who gives the best blowjob? I mean, what do you do?
Oh God. These kids are weird by the day.
Who cookies the most?
Who's got the best cookie?
Harry is saying 3. Miss Polina is saying 0. This is a trash. The logo has been.
Look at that collar, right? That collar. It looks like what's going on there? It's just like someone accidentally cut it with the scissors, and like, okay, we'll just leave it like that.
I've got to touch on the collar, and also look at the size of the logo on the sleeve.
Yeah, the sleeves look ridiculous.
Oh my God, this kit is awful.
This is the worst kit I've seen so far. For me, this is a. It's got to be. It's no more than a 2. It can't be more than a 2.
Yeah, you rated the Aston Villa one. Too.
Yeah, this one can't. It's no better than that. It's a 2.
It's a 0.
Yeah, you know what the funny part is? This looks like the dress of a Kung Fu master from a Chinese movie. If you see that the hook at the top, it looks like his cap. Those masters used to wear it in those Chinese movies. It actually looks like Okay, on a serious note, what would you rate this John Sam said? John?
I rate this a 1. Terrible kit. Terrible.
Okay. And
I'm changing mine to a 1. I'm changing mine to a 1.
Yeah.
I'm changing mine to a 1.
Rightfully so.
Because I actually think the Villa kit is better. So yeah, this becomes a 1. Yeah.
Yeah, it's an average now. So Harvey, what's your score for this?
Well, I think this is a special kit that they brought out this season. I definitely think that it goes up there with one of the worst kits of the year. So I'd say definitely. I think it's a 1's being generous. I think a 0.5 is more like.
Can we rate this?
I don't even think they deserve a 1.
Okay, so Harvey went for a 0.5 and Sam?
1.
Sorry, Ryan?
0. Nothing. Nilch.
That 0.5 rating now. So
that is literally so horrible. As Sam said, the collar bit is someone's, as he said, someone's cut it off a bit. The sleeves are horrible. The logo on the sleeve is horrible. The logo itself on the main part is so big, and it's just a horrible design.
If you look at the Burnley badge, the Burnley badge looks like it's actually it's like it's not in the right place. It's like it's out off centre. It's like it's too far out to the side.
Yeah. It's like a badge that's got life of its own. Like, get me off this fucking shit.
It's falling off the shirt, basically.
Imagine paying £65 for a little cut in the collar as well. Insane.
And it's Umbro. Umbro make the worst kits. Umbro are fucking shit.
Yeah.
Umbro are terrible.
In the last 10 years at least, Umbro have got so lazy with their kit designs for all clubs that they do.
I get the feeling this is actually more. I get the feeling it's more sponsor driven. See the domination of the sponsorship logo. I think they must be getting paid good money to give such shit kits.
Look,
Sean Dyche is getting a free blowjob off of this one.
It looks like, this shirt is so bad. It looks like someone made love on it while they were making it. And then just, everything went everywhere.
Yeah, because if you look at the sleeves as well, we've mentioned
more like love.
The colour doesn't usually with the sleeves up with a Burnley, and the blue actually goes up to there.
Exactly.
Literally
It's like they're just like stuck on a sleeve, haven't they? Oh, we just sew on a sleeve just here,
Lazy. This shirt is lazy FC. Everything is not where it's supposed to be. Nothing. Is too big. Everything is too big.
Has this ever happened before that any player has said that I left a club because I hated the home kit?
Not yet.
It's got to have happened. It's got to have happened.
That's why Joe Hart.
I think the only player who would be happy at Burnley right now would be Nick Pope, who will say, I don't have to wear this shit at least.
Yeah, he's got the goalkeeper.
He just has the goalkeeper equivalent of it. So God forbid what he's got to wear.
Oh, God. I bet he's wearing a shirt that looks like a glove or something.
As a glove hand.
Yeah.
So I gave Burnley a 1 as well. Their average comes down to 0.7. I'm putting all the ratings in the chat as well. Burnley is 0.7. So
0.7.
Let's move on. Let's go to the next kit.
Right, so next we have number 3.
Oh.
Number 3 themselves.
That's what makes you laugh every time.
Is that 3 network? The telephone thing, the mobile network.
Yeah.
Are they still going? I thought they had gone.
No, they're still going. Rather than kicking, Chelsea keeping them going. Sadly.
If you look at that, if you look at the detail in the kit, it's got like these little. It's like a little zigzag. Yeah, it just doesn't look good to me, guys. It doesn't look good. It looks cheap. It looks like a polyester, cheap polyester.
Yeah.
Something just feels weird about this.
It looks like it should be a V-neck, but it doesn't.
Yeah, it doesn't look like a Nike kit. Nike kit either.
Everything looks fine apart from that part where it is coming in as a V. I don't know, is that in the imaging or is that something that they did there? It looks like they made a false prototype.
Sure.
If you look at
that. I just think it looks cheap. It looks like a fake kit, basically. That's what it looks like to me. But it's not the worst that we've seen so far. So for me, I'm going to give it a 4.
Yeah, I'm stuck between a 4 and a 5 for me. Somewhere between there.
3.5.
John, can you find? Okay, Ryan, 3.5. John.
Yeah, I'll go for 4. I'll go 4.
Okay, and Harvey.
I'll go 4 as well.
I like this kit. The only problem, as I said, is that the bulge at the center. So I don't know what that is.
I agree.
You like a bit of a bulge in the center, don't you? Yeah, just admit it.
I like one in my pants, not in my shirt.
Oh dear.
Melina says this. This jersey isn't that bad, but the number 3 sponsor thing is a throw of 5.5. I think I don't mind. I think the 3 is a very classy logo. If you see that logo, I don't mind it, even though they will get trolled a lot. But I don't mind this one.
But the,
The bad one, I think, is the one that looks like that Crystal Palace jersey. This
the,
one
the,
is
lo-
still the better one, I think.
yeah, the
Yeah.
logo itself is so big. It dominates the whole kit itself. And also, I don't like because look, the traditional color of blue, right? And it was meant, but you've got the trim on the collar and this is like a navy black, like navy blue to black, which again I don't like when they're meant to be blue and white normally.
Yeah, I would have swapped
I
that for
will.
white as well. Yeah.
Yeah, I will still give this a 5 because we have seen some pathetic pathetic designs.
Yeah.
So I think this is still fairly 1. So I'll give it a 5 at least.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So let's do the average of the total
It's going to be 4 point
that
something. I think.
it gets 4 from 3 of you, 5 from me. But Sam gave it a 3.5. One of you 5.
No, I gave it 4. I gave it
So
4.
the average for this one is
It was Ryan. Yeah.
Ryan gave it a So the total is an average. The average of this is a 4.1.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
So Chelsea gets a 4.1. And let's move on to the next one then.
Yeah.
Yep.
Is this going to be Crystal Palace?
Right, so the next one,
Yeah,
Palace. Oh,
it's a
wow.
whole. I don't like it either. I really don't like this next one.
Oh,
This
God.
one looks like a
God.
gaming graphic gone bad. What the hell is this? The
Oh
gaming graphic
my
gone bad.
God.
My
What is
point-
this
my
looks
point-
like a surfboard.
I'll tell you what. I tell you what, I think the kit would look quite nice if it wasn't for that logo. If the logo wasn't there that looked like that, I think the logo ruins a lot. And obviously, it's a very tight fitting kit as well. Because
Exactly.
he's pulling it out, and it still looks tight.
Yeah, it's Puma though. That's what I'm saying. We said about it with Arsenal.
What is it with these kids making all these kits for? I mean, haven't they noticed the British population are getting fatter? And they're making the kits tighter.
Reverse psychology.
It looks like a burger. It looks like a Burger King hat.
Yeah.
Yeah, I quite like the colours, but I don't like the logo. I mean, the sponsorship logo, and it's that horrible tight fitting stuff.
Yeah.
Imagine wearing this on a summer day. You'd be sweating like a paedophile at a circus, wouldn't you? I mean,
Manila saying, God, these color combinations are terrible. If this was color for a sari, we would throw this back to Nitish.
Oh.
For me, it's a 1.5, and that's being generous.
Really?
Mm.
Yeah. I can't go that low because I quite like it. Apart from a few of the things, I can't go that low. For me, it's a 3.
Yeah, I was going to say I think this is worse than the Chelsea kit, but I don't think it's as. I think
It's not as bad as a Burnley kit.
It's about on par with the Aston Villa kit. They're both terrible, tight fit, terrible shirts. So yeah, 3 for me as well.
Okay.
Yeah, that's 3 for
So
me.
Sam said 3. Okay, John as well 3. Okay, Harvey 3 as well. The problem, the problem with 2 of these kits that I saw already, one with the Crystal Palace one as well, they are trying to fit in the 2 colors that represent the club. The blue looks good, but just look at that red. They've not put it in the right way. If they had put up that red in the somewhere in the right, that blue actually, just remove the red for a second in your mind. You will see that blue looks really good, but the red has messed it up completely.
Yeah, if you take the red away,
So
and
I will probably
you put like small red somewhere else. If you put it on the shoulders or around the collar, it would be a lot better if it's just full blue with a bit of red. For sure.
Yeah. It would have been
Or
so
they carried
damn
on the stripes.
better.
Yeah.
There's those stripes away from them, probably in that away kit. So I will give this kit a 3.5. I'll give it a 3.5. So 3, and more 3. It looks like a Chelsea kit rating, but 3.5, and 3.5.
This is why
So the
Zaha
average comes down to
Yeah.
So the average comes down to a 2.8 for this one. So Crystal Palace 2.8.
Well, what was it? What was the Villa rating? Mintish.
Villa's still bottom.
2.5. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
2.5.
just
So it's a
above the
bit higher
Villa.
than
That seems about right. Yeah.
Yeah. And obviously Burnley's a way off.
Yep.
Yeah, Burnley's shite.
I think they might have
Just
the
like the
worst kit of
club.
the season.
The
Yeah.
kit fits the club, to be honest, doesn't it?
Wait, and also,
Crystal-
I don't know if that's supposed to be.
Yeah.
I don't know. Okay.
Go on, Harvey. You were saying?
I don't know what they're trying to spell on the background.
South London and something. I'm assuming
It
because
must
the
be South
TH
London. It must. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's South London and, but what's the and?
We'll never find
South
out.
London and
Zaha.
South London and we're shit.
South London and oh shit, Zaha's gone.
I should have probably named the video as the worst kit competition. Who's the worst kit?
Yeah, there's
Exactly.
Which
terrible.
one?
You do
Let's
that,
move on
Burnley.
to the next.
If you do that, Burnley win.
Who's next? Have we got? Is it Everton? Next?
Ryan, you never know. Someone
I
could
think it
beat
is.
Burnley still.
Yeah. I haven't seen Everton's kit actually.
Yeah, I don't think I have either.
Right, well,
Oh, it's Hummel, I think, making them this
so we're on
year
to
as well.
Everton's kit now. It's pretty much a blue monstrosity.
Oh, it's
I like
because who's back?
Kazu.
Oh.
Again, it
I don't know what it is, but I
cheap.
don't like
It's
it.
cheap.
This is. I think this is middle of the road again. This one just feels very safe.
It just looks cheap. It looks like a cheap polyester with that little bit of pattern in it. They put a bit of pattern in it just so it's not just completely dull.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, whatever point you
But
guys
the rest
did,
of it's a typical Hummel kit. It's boring as hell. But they stick those stupid arrows on the shoulders, and that's what they call a design.
whatever points you guys give, I'm going to give them a +1 because they put the legend in the pic.
Oh, look, he's got his man Theo in there.
Is Theo in there?
Yes, on the right.
No, he's not. That's not Theo. That's Calvin
That's
Lewin.
not Theo.
Oh my God.
That's Calvert Lewin.
Oh, sorry, my bad. -1.
He's such a legend. You can't even fucking tell him.
Seriously, Natesh. Come on.
No, I thought that looked like Theo. I didn't see the picture accurately.
Yeah, Theo went missing so much it looks like Calvin Lewin now.
They've become one.
Anyway, don't worry. Calvert Lewin's warming his hands up, ready to give you he's going to give you a nice hand job. Don't worry.
Now that I look at
Warming up.
Don't worry. He's overheating Sam from the shitty kit he's wearing.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. This kit doesn't breathe at all. This kit. I mean, it's horrible. I bet you. Yeah, for me, listen. You know, in terms of design, the way it looks, it's not one of the worst we've seen for me so far. But again, it's not any good. So it's going to be about I'll give it a 4, to be honest.
Quick question: why is it out of all the players, Richarlison's kit is skin tight, all the others are loose and baggy?
Yeah, that is right.
He's probably picked it like that.
As Richarlison put on a few pounds, maybe.
Well, you know, these Brazilians are like.
He's Eden Hazard in it over the summer.
This is £90. This top.
Oh dear.
90 quid for that shit.
£90.
What? 90 quid.
Yeah, I was going to give it a 4.5.
It's basically 1988 called and wants your kit back. I mean,
Yeah.
this is what football tops look like in 1988.
I was going to give it. I was going to give it a 0.5 extra over the Chelsea. Now it's gone down because of that fucking
Even
price.
even Arsenal are cheaper than fucking Everton by the sounds of it. We're a bigger club. Jesus Christ.
That is mad.
My God. And you've got fucking billionaire owners. Idiot.
Exactly, yeah.
Anyway,
No, I
for
think
me,
I think they must be trying
Sam,
to do that
Sam,
because
what do you
there's
give it?
I gave it a 4.
I'll give it 2.5.
okay. And Harvey and John.
I don't really like much of it. I don't like the patterns on it. I don't like the sponsor, and I don't like the logo in the middle. Kazoo, I'm not really a big fan of, so I'm going to give it a 2.5 as well.
Okay. And John.
Yeah, was that? Yeah, you know what? I'm going to give it a 3.5.
Okay, a 3.5. I think this looks. See, a lot of kids have a problem that the designers try too much. I think it's a simple kit, and apart from the kazoo part, which we can't help because that is how their logo is. So I think that's gonna be the same. It won't be changing that much. It's gonna look the same in each jersey. So I think I'll give it a 4.5 as well. I think it's not the worst kit that we have seen, and we've seen some worse kits than this.
Question: do you think Aston Villa and Everton here went for they wanted a different sponsor because I think they wanted the Yazoo milkshake as their sponsor. They got the wrong comeback.
Yeah.
Are they that cheap? They just want to swap one letter.
Now they sponsor a musical instrument.
The marketing department obviously sent the wrong email, didn't they?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Who do you want to sponsor? Yazoo wouldn't be too bad. What, Kazoo? Okay.
They used to sponsor Angry Birds. I think they still do now. Everton, they sponsor Angry Birds.
Well, that says a lot, doesn't it? That says a lot.
The sleeve sponsor, yeah.
Yeah, just looking at those stupid arrows on the shoulders pissing me off the more I have to look at that. Now after Sam mentioned it, I can't stop looking at the damn arrows.
It's just a typical Hummel kit, but blue.
The Hummel kits have looked like that since the early 80s.
Yeah, never changed. This is another thing with Luke. Them and Umber got something in common. They're too lazy. They don't change into the times.
And also in the collar bit, it looks like there should be a button there. Like the patterns sort of stop.
Yeah.
A bit down closely. It sort of stops it a bit.
Yeah, it's like they're meant to be
I don't know why.
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't understand the logic of those arrows, but apart from that, I don't mind this kit. An all blue kit with not too many changes. I think it looks fairly decent. But those arrows, yes, they are a bit annoying, kind of.
Yeah.
It looks like an army kind of design. You remember those the badges that they get in games? These arrows look like those gaming arrows.
You mean like the Call of Duty rank? And the army ranks, yeah, corporal and all that private, right? Yeah. I got like an arrow.
Yeah. So the average for Everton turns out to be a 3.4. And just before we go ahead, big up to every 5 people who are watching right now. Thank you so much. Let's go on to the next one. Hopefully, some better designs to follow.
Same with Mr.
Yeah, I think next up we've got Fulham.
Yeah, it's like Fulham's coming up now.
Yeah, next we've got Fulham now.
Yep.
Right.
We got all 20.
I
Oh,
don't know what to think.
Oh no.
That's a throwback. That's a bit of a throwback to when Puma made their kits.
It looks like a nerdy shirt.
Yeah.
I like the collar part, and the shoulder, but the center is very simple. The rest of the body of the shirt is very simple.
I think It's at least for me in this shirt, there's not a lot of crazy wrong. There's nothing crazy with this shirt. Nothing looks like it's really bad, but it just seems a bit safe, like Natesh said, in the middle.
Yep.
I think they're missing the LG logo in the middle, though.
Yeah. Literally, yeah.
For me.
Harry saying 4.1. I think now the problem with some of these shirts is if the logo is too big, that is a problem. If the logo is too small, like in this case, that is another problem.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
in this case, I think they have pushed the logo towards the chest a bit too much. They could have kept it a bit downwards,
Yeah, a bit further down for sure. Yeah.
and it could have been a bit
Well,
expanded. Yeah.
the one there's definitely something that all these kits are definitely showing about. I would say probably not just British culture. I'd say about world culture, but that is the amount of people who must be into internet gambling. I mean, every sponsor is a fucking online casino or a gambling company, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, how many of them are there? I mean, there's got to be about 100 of them now.
The irony behind it as well. Over in the UK, you have to bet responsibly. Bet responsibly. Every kit, it seems like there's a.
Last time, I know we're on a bit of a digression here at the moment, but it's related to the sponsorships of the kits anyway. But the last time I was in the UK not long ago, I was over there not long ago, and I was actually shocked. Adverts on TV, like nearly all the adverts were different betting companies.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like how many people must be into gambling and have gambling problems when you got that many different companies who obviously managed to make money out of it? I mean, it's a sad state of affairs, really. But anyway, I digress.
See, the problem is,
this kit is average, very average kit for me.
Yeah, one thing I just wanted to add, Sam, right now. I think the problem is that other businesses which have products and other services are on a low because of the entire pandemic. So they would not want to invest that kind of money into clubs. So I think that is why we can see.
Nitesh, before this is still happening.
This has been going for years now.
It's been for years. Like before, back in the day, people would advertise other products. You'd get washing machine or washing up, and you'd get random adverts about products, and that it just doesn't happen anymore. It's all gambling shit now, and it's all movie stuff and entertainment. It's nothing about actual products or everyday stuff anymore.
I understand. What I'm trying to say is it will happen a bit more now. Yeah.
Yeah, of course, it's going to get worse because people are betting more, aren't they? Obviously, they're getting into it more, aren't they? With everything that's been going on.
And even football clubs themselves. If you go home or away, once you get inside the stadium, there's betting stations in and around the stadiums as well. And it's not just for the ones that have these shirt sponsors; it's ones that don't even have gambling as their shirt sponsor.
It's all about getting your money off of you. That's what it's about.
It's double messaging, isn't it? Bet responsibly, but then we'll put it everywhere so that it's it's double messaging.
Yeah. Anyway, back to the kit. For me, it's very average. I see what they're trying to do here. They're trying to be a bit. Oh, look at us with being a bit fancy. Only one arm's going to be black and the other one's going to be white. Ooh. I don't really like the red. I don't think the red really comes into it for them. So no, for me it's a very average. Again, I'm gonna have to give it. It's better than the Everton one, so I'm gonna have to give it a 5.
Okay, a 5. And John, let's start off with you again. 5, then.
Yeah, I'm gonna give this a 5.5. Just they tried something, but it's still average.
Okay, and Harvey.
Yeah, I'll give it a 5. I think they've just tried to go a bit retro with the old kit that they had in 2008-9 season. So it didn't really work out looking at this. So I'll give it a 5, definitely.
Okay, Ryan.
The same 5, nothing more, nothing less. Bang, as everyone's saying, bang average. Nothing stands out.
Okay, and I will give this maybe a 4.5. I don't like this design. I really like it looks like, as I said, a nerdy shirt. And the upper half is really good, but the half below it and the entire body of it, that looks very average. So I'll give it a 4.5. So 4.5, right? And all of you give it a 5.
Also, I don't know if you noticed, but you'll see that as we go through the teams, we mentioned about Umbro being lazy, Hummel designs are lazy, Kappa.
Can you
They all,
Sorry, yeah, go on.
they all seem to use that similar templates to the clubs they make the kit.
Yeah,
Whereas it seems with Adidas, as you see, Arsenal got a rounded off collar. Fulham here, it's sort of like a different design to the collars.
It's a V,
Yeah.
So the template's different.
Nitesh, can you share my screen? I'm going to show you something.
Oh god.
Oh boy.
Okay.
Don't worry.
I will have you back
It's
on.
not the Brazilian dwarf porn. Don't worry. I'm saving that for later.
No.
Harvey,
Kids,
till then you
I
can
hurt
switch
your
on to the next kit. Till then, Sam is sharing something.
Yeah.
All right. Yep.
Right. Can you see it? Look.
Oh, it's
This
gone.
is Hummel from
Oh,
1988. This is Wimbledon. Wimbledon 1988. Look at it. It looks like the Everton kit, apart from the yellow. Look, the arrows. Look, the arrows. It's just the same. It's the same. Look at it. Hummel. This is 1988, for fuck's sake. I mean, Jesus Christ. Oh, this is Hummel for you. I mean,
it looks like a bedroom wardrobe.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Anyway, so I just wanted to show that what I was talking about, and but basically I wanted to show you this as well. This is Denmark. This is Denmark from 86 to 88.
This is pathetic.
I
don't like it.
It looks like it.
The thing is, it looks much better than the Everton kit.
It looks like pajamas.
This looks. I don't like this. This looks like a. It looks like a school uniform.
Go down. Look at the Tottenham one. Look at the Tottenham one.
There we go, Tottenham. Oh, there we go, Tottenham. Oh, there we go. Look at it. Look at the fucking arrows. Look.
They can melt themselves. They even put arrows in the legs.
It
Look
looks
at
like.
Villa. Look at Villa. Look.
Oh my god.
The
Oh, look at these shorts. Right. You gotta wear these shorts, mate.
Granny pants.
The Spurs one looks like someone was drawing and they forgot to finish the painting.
Look at it. They even got arrows going across it. Look here, they went crazy. They went, oh, we put arrows there. We put arrows across here like this. Here we go. Look.
Yeah, they got arrow hungry this time.
They even got here. Fucking Coventry, is it?
Yeah.
Coventry. Look, the arrows. Look, the arrows and the stripes.
Coventry. Yeah, Coventry.
Look, Granada bingo. This is where it all went wrong. Look, this is where it all started.
But I like this color. I like this color. Argentina color. These are Argentina's colors as well. I like this color still.
And look, although they didn't go crazy on the stripes. This one, it's just two. Look, just made you look like it just made you look like a corporal in the army. Basically, that's all it was with this one.
Yeah.
Oh my days.
Anyway, so I just wanted to show. Oh, look, there's Everton. Look, back in the day. Look, no, this is the new one. This is the new one. That's what I'm saying. Look, I couldn't tell the difference. Look at it. I couldn't tell the fucking difference. There we go. That's a new one. The new away one.
Have you seen the Premier League badge in the middle of it?
The Premier League badge in the middle of the arrows there.
Middle of it.
Oh, yeah, look. Yeah, look. Anyway, so I just wanted to show you guys that Hummel is basically, they haven't had a new idea in about 40 years, so yeah.
No.
But I will say one thing still, that I kind of think that Everton, at least it doesn't ruin the decency of the shirt. You saw what Burnley did, you saw what other clubs did. I think with respect to Everton, I think I'm happy with that they've not ruined the decency of the jerseys at least. And this one is for Leeds now.
Leeds.
I tell you what, I quite like that kit. I'll tell you what, I've got to admit it. I quite like that kit. It's just nice, clean.
Yeah.
The colors look really clean and nice. I can't see on this picture if there's any patterns in it or not. It doesn't look like there's any patterns in it, but
I don't think so.
it looks
a plain template.
yeah. It just looks like a plain template, which is nice because you see all these other kits trying different patterns and stuff like that. No, it's just a nice clean kit. I quite like the stripes on the side there. I must say, I think that's a nice touch. Again, it's another betting company. So anyway, I like the V. I like the V. The V. This is a bit retro for them, isn't it? A little bit. I mean, it looks like it's back to their kits from the early '90s type of period. And Adidas looks nice and clean. To me, I quite like this kit. I'm going to give it. I actually like this kit. I'm going to give it. I'll give it a 7. I like this kit.
I'll give it
Okay,
6.
Sam gives it. Okay, Ryan 6. Don, Harvey.
Yeah, I think it's a nice kit, to be honest. I think they haven't overdone it. They've gone basic. They've done the blue and white stripes on the sleeves and the collar. So I think a 7 is good enough for it. It does look nice to me.
Yeah, I think the positive point about it is that it has maintained the class, even though it is very simple. It looks classy.
Yeah.
So, John.
Yeah, 7 for me as well. I agree.
Okay, and I will probably give it a 7 as well. So only one of you give it a 6. So the total the average becomes there. It gets a 6.8. The Leeds one.
All right, yeah. So yeah, just
So we
hit
can
my
move on to the
Arsenal
next
notes
one,
there.
Harvey. Then
Harvey, stop the
Go
red
to the next
tube.
one yet?
Yeah.
yes.
He's getting his wank bank ready for tonight, isn't he?
No, you've got a message right. So,
Which
Right,
one
let's
is
see.
this? The
There we go,
Leicester
we're on
one.
Leicester now.
That's Sion Chu, who we should have had.
let's Photoshop his kit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like this one.
So this is basically Thailand then, because they got Thai owners. So fair enough. Again, the kit for me is it's a nice clean kit. The colors are okay, but again, it just doesn't really.
Yeah,
There's no wow factor. There's no wow. This is really nice. It's just standard, just very standard, average for me, really. The collar, the collar is. They should have done more with the collar for me. I mean, if it's a V, I mean, sorry, the collar. It's a V neck, but they should have done more with it. They should have. I don't know. That just the blue looks a bit.
Yeah,
Like they should have done something with it.
The problem
chunky as well.
Yeah.
The problem is if you see there is a differentiable line between the body and the collar. It looks like something has been stuck there. If you just look at the portion between the collar which ends near the chest, that looks very awkward. I don't know why they have made it so evident.
I agree, Nizesh. The shirt looks very awkward from this part up. It looks very awkward.
Yeah, it reminds me of those removable shirts that dancers and maybe actors, like the collar will come out if you pull it off.
Yeah.
I'm
No,
not
it's
sure
just
if
very
it's
bog standard.
Is it?
4 for me.
Is it indeed?
Yeah.
Okay, Ryan said 4.
I'll go for 5.
Yeah, I feel like 4.5 for me.
Okay, and Harvey?
I'm going to go for a 6, and that's purely just because Ndidi's laughing at the Leicester badge.
I'm gonna wear this shit. Fucking hell.
So I'm going for a 6 because of that.
It's like I'm still at the shitty club. What?
Someone come save me.
Yeah.
See, the thing with the design is when you look at NDD's image, because he's pulling that shirt, he's just trying to. Yeah, you don't see that. But when you look at the Suyanshu pic, it clearly is evident that it looks like it's a shirt in 2 parts. So I seriously don't like this one for some reason. And you guys have given it 6 and a 5 and 4. It's a mixed bag.
Yeah.
So I will probably give it a 4 as well, because I don't rate this shirt because of that awkward look there. Because of that, we have seen some better blues. We have seen Everton. We have seen Chelsea. I think those designs are way better than this one, at least in terms of the look.
Yeah, I mean, Soyuncu looks like he's all like he wants to be there.
Yeah.
even the logos look like they're lower than what they should be.
Yes, I know.
Yeah,
It's like
they should be over
it's
there.
like very like awkward. Those logos as well. Yeah.
As I said before, Sancho looks awkward
Yeah,
as
it
well.
looks
He's wearing it like. Okay.
Yeah.
it looks like a jersey with the logo that has faded away for some reason. If you see, the logo looks a bit faded away. If you look at it,
Yeah.
right? So the average of this one for the Leicester one is a 4.7.
Right.
So let's
So
move on to the next one then.
Slightly
Harvey.
better than the Fulham kit, according to this.
Right, so the next
Yep.
kit we have.
Someone, like, bit of news here quickly. At Leif, he's tweeted unconfirmed reports coming out of France say Niels Gabriel has opted for Arsenal over Suter's Napoli with a 5-year deal value. There's quite a few tweets there on in saying the same thing. Unconfirmed, but it's a lot of people reporting it.
I will put in some.
Could be going on for days. It's going on for days, isn't it?
Yep.
It's
Yep.
with respect.
I will put out a tweet every day. Unconfirmed, I will mention it. Not confirmed, coming in from my secret sources in Spain, who likes to drink and buy clubs from gangsters.
Yeah.
Well, Fabrizio last night tweeted out that Napoli are begging him to wait a bit long. Wait.
Why? Why would they do that? Why would they wait to sell Koulibaly? It doesn't make any sense.
I know.
They want the Greek waiter Socrates. They know his worth.
But it's all yeah. There's reports of that as well. But as I said in the group chat, it doesn't make sense. We're on the up, it seems. From what
Yeah.
I know, we're biased here. I mean, you, Sam, and Natesh. But it seems like we're on the up. But Napoli in Italy on the decline. So why do you want to go to a club on the decline where there's a club that possibly could be on the up in Champions League football in a year or two?
Yeah, I'm sorry. Eighth. If you're eighth in the Italian league, you're pretty shit.
Yeah.
But that's saying
Exactly.
Yep.
Exactly. Yeah, it's true.
And even they got a young manager now, Gattuso. I mean,
Gattuso.
Yeah. So either they pick Gattuso, either he picks Gattuso or he picks Arteta. I think Arteta will be the better choice, right?
Yeah. Yeah, of course.
And then you got all the Brazilian connections now. You got all the Brazilian connections now at Arsenal. I mean, there's a few Brazilians there now. Players as well as they do. And they're all connected with the Brazilian national team and all that. So
Edu in the boardroom, Willian, David Luiz, Martinelli. What's his name? Mari's played in Brazil, so he can speak Brazilian as well.
Yeah. Let's look at the next one, the Liverpool kit. And JSGA is saying Liverpool kit 7 out of 7 or 7.
Nah. I don't really see it. I think that it's a nice kit.
I like the kit. Apart from there's one thing that really bothers me with this, and that's that color. The color on the sleeves and the collar. That it's like a turquoise green or whatever it is. I mean, what the hell happened there? Why did they go for that?
I think Henderson was playing around with his kids and used a sketch pen, and by mistake he designed it and he added that 1 or 2 lines, and they said that Henderson has done it. So whatever Henderson does, we need to take it as the word of the prophet. And that's why they just put it there.
They let Henderson design the kit. There you go. Go, Jordan. Go on, have a go. No, again, it's just those. It's just that color. I don't get the color. Where does it come? It's got nothing to do with Liverpool. That color.
Yeah, that indigo.
I just don't see. Just don't see
I think
why.
It would have better if it's just a white color. Just a white color with
just straight white.
Get rid of that green. Just make it white. Yeah.
It's just like, why did they have to do that? Why? I mean, the rest of it looks fine, nice and clean.
I think you're seeing it. I think it's like there's like something about experimentation for some reason this year.
I have no idea what.
But for me, then he gets a 6. It's decent enough, but it's not great because of those colours. I'll give it a 6.
Okay.
Just also breaking news: we're getting Premier League teams get their fixtures tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. UK time.
Yes.
Right.
Yes. I had given that update as well. So yes, that is confirmed. A lot of people were tweeting about it. So John, what would you give your team's home kit for next season?
Yeah, I'd give it a 7. Without the green, it would have been an 8. But
Yeah.
the shame.
Okay, and Harvey, Liverpool kit.
Yeah, I think it's a 6 for me. Unfortunately, I think that Nike usually are a bit lazy with their kits, and they always have one thing wrong with it. And I think this time it's just the collar. I think 6 is fair for the
bucket this season.
And it's bit of a fluorescent color as well, so it clearly stands out. That is the problem. If it was like a light color, I think it wouldn't stand out that much. It could have been a maroon, it could have been a black. If it was a black, I think this would have been a perfect great kit. If that color, that is indigo or whatever it is, if it was a black, I think it would look very classy as well, a bit more classy. So coming on to Ryan, what would you rate this kit?
6.8.
Okay, 6.8.
6.8 all of a sudden, right? Okay.
Literally, it's just as you said that colour. If it was that wasn't there, if it was just pure white or another colour that doesn't stand out like it does, that would be a 7 at least, if not higher.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of when you want to get into a club and they tie you those bands that or something like that. Rather than giving you a stamp, they tie you a certain band that you are in. So now Liverpool fans will just show their collar that we already have the band. We are already in. It looks like a clubbing color, like a party color. The
Yeah,
fluorescent
those charity
indigo.
bands as well, right?
Yeah. Anyways, but I think it's a decent kit, so I will give it a 6.5 as well. It's a good kit overall, but it could have been better if that thing was sorted out. So the average comes down to
Maybe like 6.6
the
or
average comes
something.
down to 6.46.
6.46. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's second place at the moment.
Yeah.
Not bad for them.
Yep. There is a slight biasness towards the Arsenal one, but yes. Anyways, it comes down to 6.46. And which one is the next one?
You look at the scores. There's an obvious bias. You've got Arsenal 7.3, and the rest are basically below 5. So, yeah.
I think
I'm going to do
Wasn't there
mine
one?
now on this one.
One sec.
Oh, here we go. Fucking hell, this one. Jesus Christ.
Here comes the ocean.
Yeah, it's like
Here comes the sea.
I know what you justifies. This is Raheem Sterling's pitch map in a game, but unfortunately, just like Raheem Sterling, they do all the hard work, but they fail to score.
Yeah, this is like they phoned up Pep Guardiola when they're making the shirt. He's been all at sea, hasn't he? So.
Yeah, probably when they met Pep, they just gave him a normal jersey, and with all his tension and the stress that he's having this season, he scratched it all up, and then he gave it back to them.
This is either a picture taken above a swimming pool, looking down at the swimming pool, or it's like one of those fake bits of china, you know, where all the little looks like it's all the old cracks on the bit of china, you know, like a blue piece of china from some country somewhere. I don't know. It's obviously that it's supposed to have a Middle Eastern look. Obviously, it's like they've been doing now with these clubs from there, but it just doesn't look good, does it? I mean, they've got the Manchester City colours with the light blue, but it's just that design. The design is terrible, isn't it? That
the design ruins it. The only credit I'll give them is it's Puma and it doesn't look skin tight for once. Jesus Christ!
And the collar's a bit weird as well. The collar's like it's got a half collar and what is it? Half white, half not white. I mean, what's going on there with the collar?
Guys, can I get into a 30-second rant? I am really pissed at Arsenal. Doucouré has signed a 4-year deal with Everton.
Oh, no way!
Really?
Is it?
Yes.
I heard those rumors, but it's actually confirmed.
Well, there you go. That's Usmanov and Ancelotti.
He signed a 4-year deal with Everton.
I knew Everton. That's what I said. I said Everton are going to be buying some decent players. Everton are going to be a better team next year. We've got to watch out for them because
Where have you seen
they've got Usmanov and they've got Ancelotti. And Ancelotti's not going to be at Everton if he's not going to be getting players.
It's been reported an hour ago by Get Football News France or some of the other websites as well. He signed a 4-year deal with Everton. I think on Twitter it can be confirmed as well.
I'm checking Fabrizio now. Fabrizio knows.
Yeah.
So if he says it, it's happened.
So in terms of a grade, again, there's just so much there going against it for me. I'm gonna have to give it a 5.
Okay.
That's been generous, I think.
Yeah, I think it is as well. I think it looks like
I don't think it's terrible.
It looks like the window.
Smashed the window, yeah.
Okay, and what would you give this one, John? PSG is saying 7.6. Yeah.
What have the others given? Have they given anything yet?
Sam has given it a 5.
I'll give it a 5.
Yeah, I'm gonna go 4.5 for this one. Yeah.
Okay, and Harvey?
Yeah, I'm going to go 4.5 of it. I don't think it's anything special.
Okay, and Ryan?
4.
Okay, Ryan is going for a 4. And I'll go for a 5.5. It doesn't look that bad, but yeah, the cracks are something that I don't like. So the average will be then 1 sec. Let me just quickly put in the ratings here. Did you guys get any update from for that one? For the Dakure one, were you able to see the news?
I've been looking. There's nothing. It says Everton are preparing another bid. Is another thing I've saw from the Express, but that's it.
I've checked Sky
No,
Sports.
on social media.
That's what I'm saying. I've checked on social media. Sky Sports, Fabrizio, all the main people you go to. Nothing.
Okay, so maybe it's not confirmed yet, but some of the outlets have. Some of the outlets have confirmed it, so it's waiting for the official confirmation then. So the City one gets a 4.7 on average.
Okay. Right, so on to the Manchester United.
Let's move on to the next one then.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Right, before you say anything, from a distance, it's really good because you can't notice the line.
I don't think this looks like a bus seat cover, but because it was compared to one and there was an image going around, I think that is why it was compared to one. But I think this looks fairly decent. It looks okayish.
Here in the UK, bus seats look like that.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So that could be the reason.
Yeah.
Hence my name. And basically what happened here was the kit designer for Adidas.
Yeah.
They were dreaming. And they had this design in their dreams. And they said, this is really good. And then they put it all down and everything, and all of a sudden it hit them after they designed everything. Oh fuck, I know what that dream was. That was from when I was on the bus from the Old Trafford Centre in Manchester. And I was looking at the design on the seats, and that's exactly what the bus seats look like on many of the buses in the UK.
Yeah,
and it just doesn't look good. I mean, it looks cheap. It looks like it's all full of like little buds coming out from a distance, like you can catch yourself and everything, like little bits of material coming out.
Yeah,
like you see with a bus seat, basically.
did you notice as well that little stripes on the shoulders that they don't go far enough down the arm? It looks
Yeah,
terrible.
they're just again, it's just like like the shoulder, the sleeve, the shoulder sleeve, or what you want to call it, it's just been like added on there later, and it's just I don't know, it just doesn't look great for me. This is one of the. I know it sounds like I'm really bashing United now, and I kind of am in a way, but the thing is, it's one of their worst kits I've seen for a long, long time. It's a shame. Yeah. It's a shame because United kits they've had many nice ones, but this isn't one of them for me. It just doesn't look good. It really doesn't look good. And they got their bloody American sponsors, obviously Chevrolet and everything. This is a shit car.
I mean,
and
I like the logo of Chevrolet.
Yeah, they make shit cars.
You wouldn't want to be wearing it from your. As Sam says, you wouldn't want to be wearing this from your board because it's just be like, as I said, it's like then it looks like you just pick it and the thread just comes out. You just put the thread.
Yeah. And so for me, I mean, I gotta give this a. I'm thinking about what I've given the other kits. So for me, this is going to end up with a 4 for me then.
Yeah, same.
Okay, and John.
I don't want to be too harsh. I think I'm going to go the same as the other guys. 4. I was going to go 3, but then I'm like, yeah, it's not as bad as the Aston Villa kit. So
no.
And Harvey, what would you give your home kit? I do like it without the, the other colours on it, the bus seat colours. I think that the stripes should go a bit down. I think a 6 is fair for them, but it's for £60, or if some people paying 100. I don't think that's the right kit you're getting for the right money. You know what I mean?
So you will go for a 6.
Yeah, 6.
Okay, I think I will go for a 5 because it's a simple kit. They have made a few changes. I know it reminds some of the bus seat, as you said, but I think as a person, like, I'm not in the UK, and I think I don't see it as, like, I see it as a decent design. And as I said, I like the color combination.
Natesh, you're not from UK. If you take the bus seat off, that would be a 5 kit, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
You take the bus
that
seat,
is why I'm giving it a 5. Yeah, that is giving it a 5. So
what is it?
the average
it's going to be like 4.8 something, or 4. It's going to be like high 4. That
4.6. The average is a 4.6 for the United one then.
Right.
So just above the Fulham.
Which is the next one?
Yeah.
Next, we've got Newcastle.
Here we go.
There we go.
I don't see any much
that sponsor is terrible.
But look at those arms. The way those. I mean, how the hell are they meant to fit anyone?
This looks like a joke. It looks like a game, an animated game, and someone, when it lags, it's like me playing Fortnite and I'm lagging. It looks like that.
This is the perfect Newcastle shirt because number one, they're all skinny cunts on the dole. So the arms are going to fit perfectly because they don't eat food. So they're all in the dole, go from dustbin to dustbin. So the arms fit perfectly with the skinny arms. And then they're all with the disability money they get, they spend that all online on the betting. So the Fun 88 is just right up their alley. So skinny little cunts who like to spend all their day betting. This is just a perfect shirt, isn't it?
Also,
and big up to everyone who's watching. This logo also looks funny. Look at the logo. Just look at it.
That's exactly what I was saying. Yeah, it looks really funny.
Yeah. Also, I'm saying the Puma logo itself looks lost in the actual kit.
Yeah, I'm not going to give this more than a 2.
The sponsorship logo is terrible. compared to that kit, the kit is actually quite. If you took away the sponsorship logo, it would actually be a nice kit. If you made the arms proper, not those thin, funny arms.
Widen the arms.
If you had the proper widened arms, the proper normal ones, and you take away that logo, the sponsorship logo, it would look like a nice shirt. But it's been completely ruined by those two things: the sleeves and the logo. So yeah, for me, it's not going to get higher than a.
Why wouldn't you make the Puma black? Why wouldn't you just make it black?
Yeah.
So it stands out from the like Ryan says, it's nearly invisible.
But you can't make it black because then it would go in with the stripe, wouldn't it? You'd have to make it maybe a brighter colour.
Yeah, but a colour that suits what.
Yeah.
Goes with it. Yeah. That makes it stand out. It doesn't look half invisible, half lost.
So
could they made the silver stronger? Maybe made it a strong silver.
Yeah, maybe like a darker silver or something.
Or
gold.
Silver or gold.
Yeah, or a gold. A gold would look nice, maybe. Yeah, exactly.
I think the problem with the kit is not the design, or the color. It's just the logo of the sponsor, which is which has ruined it all for this kit. Sam gave it a 3. What about you, John?
Yeah, I'm around there. You gave it a 2 in this, didn't you? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll probably give this. I give it a 3. I think it's on par with the Aston Villa shirt, to be honest. They're just equally bad.
Okay, Harvey. Ryan gave it a 3 as well. Harvey.
I think it's a 3.5. Really, it's just a basic Newcastle kit with the stripes. The logo doesn't really make a difference. It just looks so basic. They haven't done much to it again. So I think 3.5.
Okay, so the average for that one comes down to a 3.5.
Right.
But how did that become a 3.5?
I don't think so.
No.
So you went.
That is what I'm
3.
just checking.
Yeah. Wait. So I'm trying to remember. You went 2. I went 3. He went 3.5. He went 3. And Sam, did you go 3 as well, right?
3.
Yeah. There was
it can't be
yeah,
3.5. It's got to be lower.
Yeah, maybe I added an extra 3. Wait. 2, 3, 3, 3.
Probably high 2, I think, right?
Wait a second.
1, 2.
Should be low 3. It should be very low 3, shouldn't it?
Yeah. Or low 3.
Yeah. It's a 2.9. 2.9.
Yep.
2.9.
Yeah.
That puts
it.
it.
2.9. I added an extra 3 there.
I mean, 2.9 just better than Crystal Palace, though.
Yep. Just beats
Southampton versus Sheffield United.
Oh, this is a quality kit, wasn't it? If I remember right.
Yeah, I think that this
one of the best kits
with this kit and Leicester, it's just the same kind of thing, but with the collar. But it looks a lot cleaner
I think
on this kit, to be honest.
I think this is the best kit so far that I've seen. The best kit so far. The only one negative that I can see, the only one thing that I can see is that where the stripes end, the left and the right stripes, it looks a bit awkward there because there is a line and a separation part there. So, but that is the problem. I think that is the only issue that I can see. If the stripes would have probably extended till the collar, I think the end of the collar, I think it would have been a bit better. But I think this is one of the best kits that I've seen so far. If not the best.
Yeah, it looks nice. It's a nice clean design, nice clean colours. The only thing for me is that sponsorship logo is a bit, I don't know, we could have maybe done something different with that. But yeah, it was a nice, clean look. Yeah, one of the best ones so far, if not the best one. I'd say, I'll give it a good 7. Yeah.
Okay, and John?
Yeah, I'd do the same 7 as well, I think.
Okay, and Harvey?
I'd give it an 8. I like this kit a lot.
And Ryan?
7 as well, yeah.
Okay, so the average there will be.
I think it takes the lead. I think.
It might just beat the Arsenal one. Yeah.
7.2 is the average.
Oh,
Ooh,
That-
just below Arsenal.
It's
Right,
a
so next
7.2.
up now is Southampton.
Now Southampton.
Yeah.
Now
Yeah,
for me,
This is. I think this is my favorite kit.
this is my
Yeah.
favourite kit that I've seen.
Yeah.
So for me, this gets an 8.
Okay.
So, yeah, same here. I think Arsenal getting knocked off their perch now. That's it.
Yeah, this is an 8.5 for me. I really like this kit.
Yeah, I do as well. I
Okay,
think
and
it looks
Harvey?
good with the kind of retro badge as well. Like, you know, sort of what Man United tried to go for last season in their kit with the black one. I think this is definitely an 8.5.
That logo looks amazing. People need to
I-
take notes. Yeah.
Hmm.
I was just about to say I don't like the bottom part of the logo or the. For some reason, I don't like that logo a bit. I think it's a bit tilted if you see. For some reason.
Yeah, for me, no. Maybe it's a little bit tilted, but I like the stylization of it. It's just so clean compared to the other logos, which it looks so cheap.
Mhm.
That Newcastle one just looks so cheap compared to this logo.
Yeah, I agree.
I will give this. I like the overall design, but I will give it because I don't like the placement of the logo. I think it is a bit tilted, at least in this design, and the bottom text, the text below the logo, is clearly invisible. So I will give this one maybe a 7.5. But I think it will still do. It will still top
It's probably going to
because
be 8, I think.
yep, 8.5, 8.5, and a 7.5.
No, there's only one 8.5, right? I think everyone. No, did
So
you
the
go 8.5?
average is
I went 8,
8.1.
Sam went
No,
8.
2.
Yeah.
Was
Yeah,
it
Sam
he
went
went
eight,
for
I went
8.5. I went for a 7.5.
I'm saying there's one.
So it's
I'm
yeah.
saying
The
John went
average is
8.5,
8.1.
8.1. Okay.
All right. Yeah,
That's
did you
the
go?
new-
Did you go
new
8.5?
number one.
Harvey?
Harvey went 8.5 as well. So is that the
Okay.
last hit or there is
Okay.
something left? Oh yeah,
No.
there are more.
Oh God. I'm seeing the trim of it now.
Oh,
Oh my
oh
god!
my god!
What is going on with that shirt?
What's with that blue and the yellow?
Bring Hummels back. Bring Hummels back. This is awful.
Why? Why is there a yellow inside the shirt?
It's obviously someone didn't like Spurs and took a piss
And
in it.
what is that pattern? I can't see what the pattern is. Apart from it looks like one of those. What should we call it? Like one,
Just
looks like
to
one
add
of
to
those.
that, just to add to that, look at the sponsorship logo and how it is placed.
This looks like someone pulled it
It
apart.
looks like that pattern looks like one of those. One of those. What should we call it? You have on a tablecloth, doesn't it? You know, like one of those old-fashioned tablecloths.
I no wonder their shirt sales will now go dead.
Jesus Christ!
0.
Don't worry, they got Joe Hart to sell the shirt.
And it's Nike, which is it's Nike as well, which is quite disappointing.
That is disappointing from Nike.
Yeah, 0. Results is 0 for me.
You was going to give it 0 anyway because it's Spurs, isn't it? I mean,
Now I know where the green happened in Liverpool. They looked over at the Spurs shirt they were designing that. Fuck, and they just messed up the Liverpool one up for that.
I'll give it a 2. I'll give it a 2.
I'm giving it a 2 as well because it's not as bad as what did I give? I can't remember what I gave it 1, but it's not the worst one I've seen so far. But it's
The Burnley.
It's no good. The Burnley one beats this one for me in terms of how crap it looks. But yeah, this is a 2 for me.
Yeah, and John and Harvey.
Yeah, 2 for me as well. I agree.
Okay, and Harvey.
Yeah. I think that this Tottenham kit really does represent Tottenham in a good way. I think it represents them as being shit because this kit is probably one of the worst ones we've seen this season. I don't know where to start. I think I'm going to go for a 1 on this one.
I was going to say, I'm the one giving it low score.
It's awful.
Okay, So Ryan, have you given them a 0?
0. Nothing. Don't deserve anything else with that design.
Oh, let's beat the Burnley. It's close. I think it was just Pippet. I think.
Or what Burnley was. I'm just
No,
getting
it's the average is 1.4.
0.9 and 0.7 was Burnley.
0.7 for Burnley. Yeah.
This is 1.4. You just said.
No, Spurs is 1.4.
Yeah. So
1.4.
Okay.
Burnley's still the worst then.
No, I think
Right,
this
so now
one
we're
can
on
beat
West
Burnley.
Brom.
What the hell is this?
No, I think they did a nice kit. I think what they've done wrong is they've put too big chunks, and I think that's what ruins it for me.
In the middle, you got that literally thin stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, did someone drive a
If they
tractor
would have
over
kept
it?
it thin lines, it would have been better.
So many lines.
The problem with these kits is they start off well, they reach midway well, and then they mess it up at the end.
Like, why did they do the arms as well? Like, if they would have stopped at where the arms stopped, maybe
And
I would have liked
and
the
look
shirt.
look at the lines. One is a thin line, one is a fat, one is two more thin
Yeah.
lines,
Oh my
then
god.
one
Yeah.
fat line. There is no consistency. One line
Yeah.
goes like this, one goes like that, whichever they want.
What's
Could
going
just
on with
keep
those?
going.
What's going on with those lines on the side there by the sleeves there? They're going out. It's all of a sudden it's going out to the side there. I mean, what happened there? It's like they didn't know what they was doing there.
Mm.
I like the
Will this beat the
I
Burnley
like-
shirt though?
For me, this is better than Burnley. This is
looks
better
a
than
bit better.
Burnley.
I will give
Better
this a
than
1.
Burnley.
I'll give it a 1.
But the thing is, it shows you what kind. It shows you. So West Brom, they came second, right? They got automatic promotion. They came second behind Leeds.
Yeah.
But the thing is that they can't be a big club if it's the best you can do for club sponsorship. I mean, the shirt sponsorship is boilers.
Ideal boilers, by the way.
Ideal boilers. So you got a company of guys going around installing boilers, really, and that's
ideal.
the level
they're
of
ideal.
sponsorship they get.
But they're ideal.
They're ideal, yeah. There's about 10 blokes who go around installing boilers at this company called Ideal, and they're like, "Oh, what you want? Well, I got fucking sponsorship here. Fuck it, yeah." So like, yeah, we give you. How much do you want? I'll give you 10 quid. All right, 10 quid on the shirt.
How can you sponsor us? We're gonna sponsor us with 500 quid there for this sponsorship.
I tell you what, yeah, it's a monkey, and I fucking do a boiler for you later, okay?
Give me a sponsorship and I'll boil your fucking ass.
But listen, it's not the worst. What? West Brom? What?
Yes,
I think if West Brom went for, you know how Newcastle had their kit like with the stripes. I think if they went for something like that, I think it looked more nicer.
Yeah.
The problem with this kit is, as
all
I
over
was
the
saying, yeah, there's no consistency. One line is thin, second line thin, then one thick line, then one thin line again. I think they are confused whether they want a thin line or a thick line.
They went into.
They go at it like this.
They went into a West Brom nightclub, into the toilet, and they saw all the lines of cocaine. And they're like, "Yes, this is exactly how we're going to do it."
And if you look at the jersey, it's not even symmetric on both sides. On the left side, if you see, there are thin lines, and if you see on the right side, it's like a thick line and a thin line side by side. So I have no idea what they have done with this jersey.
Sean's still laughing.
He's imagining the cocaine. He's imagining the cocaine.
Oh, not the picture.
Oh god.
No, well, listen, this is not the worst shirt I've seen today, but it's far from the best, so I'm going to give it a 4.
Okay, you give it a 4. I will be a bit generous. I'll give it a 1.5 instead of 1. And John?
Yeah, I'll give it a 3.
Okay, and Harvey?
Yeah, I say probably a 3 as well.
And Ryan?
Sam's been the most generous.
Two.
I was just saying, it was some like cocaine in the bar.
Must have been all the cocaine.
I really like the colors. I like the colors, but the thing is, if you're making a jersey, at least make it symmetric on both sides. One side is you design one side according to yourself, and the other side according to probably they must have had two people designing the jersey. One designed it differently on the left, other designed it differently on the right, and then they merged it together. So I mean, how does that make sense? How does it even make sense?
Well, if you're high on cocaine, it doesn't, does it? So
Yeah, so they have just put in random lines, six lines, 10 lines.
I think it's safe to say Simon will not be visiting the Midlands when he comes back to the UK.
I need a break.
Oh God!
Is that the end, or we got more?
So the average on this one is
We've got 2 more, I think.
So-
We've got West Ham, haven't we?
Oh, West Ham, yeah.
Yeah.
West Ham.
The average.
the average on this one was a 2. So we can go on to the
2.5.
next one.
So it's on par with the Villa.
2.7. It's
Oh, here we
2.7.
go.
2.7.
2.7. Okay.
2.7, so just pips the Villa.
You see, now this
I
is
like-
just very, 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 very simple, isn't it?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
agree. Yeah.
Again, it's Umbro. What do you expect? We said
Yeah.
this before about Umbro.
Doesn't something feel weird about the arms though? Like
Again,
shape
it's
feels
Well,
weird.
the problem with this, the obviously they modelled this off of if you have a tumor in your left arm, you're okay.
They're probably
Yeah,
I
trying
think
to
it's missing arrows.
They put an extra bit of sleeve in there if you've got a tumor, and
I think at the back of the West Ham jersey, you can, if you look carefully, you can see it say "Fat Lives Matter."
Fat lives matter.
and again. And again, you know, it's for people who are, you know, degenerate gamblers. You know, it's a bet way.
Yeah, it's the way into betting. It's just on the shirt.
Yeah, exactly.
you know.
But
But it's
overall,
just very clean, isn't it? Very
yeah,
clean.
it's clean. I prefer this to the Villa one and the Burnley one. Those
Yeah.
both jerseys better, way better than
So-
way better than.
Apart from the tumor on the left sleeve, if you're wearing it, it's your left arm. Apart from that, the tumor on your left arm there. Apart from that, it's okay.
Well,
Everyone is a crazy mode.
Dr. Greenwood would know.
I bet if any of the other guys watch it later on, they're gonna have a crazy laugh with some of the things that are going on in this video.
oh my God.
Uh,
Well, that's in the Midlands, apparently.
I'm going to give you a test. Let's go to the Midlands toilets, do a line, and then I'll check if you got a tumor.
The people in the playback are really gonna enjoy this. It's gonna be crazy.
Oh my God.
but yeah, it's a very simple design, and so
Yeah.
it's not. There's no wow factor to it, so it's just middle of the road for me. So I'm going to give it a 5.
Okay, Sam gave it a 5. John, what would you give it?
Yeah, 5 for me as well. Very average.
It's kind of a cute design, I say. It's not trying too much.
Yeah.
You like tumors, do you?
Are you saying tuna or tumors? That's
I said it's a cute design, cute. And Harvey?
Yeah, I think a 5 as well.
Okay,
Yeah,
and Ryan?
Yeah, basic 5.
Wow.
Okay, so I think everyone just gave it a 5. I'll give it a 5 as well, and the average
So
is
it's
a
an average
5.
of 5. Yeah, it's a 5.
Very, very average shirt. Yeah.
Very average for an average shirt for a very average team.
And is there one more that Harvey was saying about?
Yeah,
About?
the last one, and
Of course. Oh man, that logo. Oh,
I like this one. I like
Another
this
bet.
one.
Another betting. More bets.
So how many shirts are bets? That's the thing. How many shirts are bets? Nearly all of them, isn't it?
I didn't know.
Around 10.
I didn't know a sponsor had a sponsor because it looks like a McDonald's
Apart from this
logo.
one, this
There's
one's
a
not
McDonald's
just.
logo in there.
Yeah, I was just going to say this one's got McDonald's. It's McDonald's and a Spider-Man in it or something.
Oh, well, maybe West Ham should have had that sponsor because of Tuma.
I think I don't understand one thing. Just one thing. They have made the black part above the arm ending as black, and after that it's another again the golden. You can say so that looks a bit different. It looks unique, but I think according to me, I think this is the best jersey so far that I've seen.
Yeah,
I think-
Really? Okay.
I like 90% of the
Yeah.
shirt. I can't stand those bloody sleeves.
It's a
Why-
decent shirt. Yeah,
Why
it's
don't they
decent.
just make the full sleeve black? Like that little orange. Like I hate when they segment it like that. It looks terrible.
That's what they're trying to
True.
do, something different. But I think this shirt in terms of color combination and classiness, I think this is the best one so far. I get the feeling. I like this more than the Southampton one. Southampton one looks to me like a Femina Miss India or those Femina awards with that stripe across the
Miss,
winner. Yeah, the Miss Universe
Miss-
and the Miss World.
Miss
So it reminds me
Bangladesh.
of Miss Bangladesh. Bangladesh.
Bang,
Bangladesh.
bang the dish. Bang the bitch. Bang the
But I-
bitch.
But I like this one. I really think this is the best one I've seen so far.
Yeah, it looks like a bit of it looks like a honeycomb to me.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking just now. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've got
It's
the
a nice
arrows
design.
going down as well.
It's giving,
Yeah,
it's
all the
giving me-
arrows pointing to where the fun is.
Now we know why Natesh liked it so much.
Because it's subliminal advertising, isn't it? It's, the arrow points down to where you're supposed to go.
Just need to start
Well,
pooping. There you go.
In a darker way, it's pointing down to where your wallet is as well for the man.
Yeah, more betting. And
I'm
then after
giving
you're done betting, you can have a McDonald's as well by the looks of it. Yeah.
No. They're trying to say we are not just for the rich. We are also for the fat.
Yes, exactly. The fat cats.
Oh dear.
So I am giving this an 8 from my end.
Wow. Right, wow.
Okay.
Wow.
For me,
I
it's
guess a six for me.
6 for me as
Okay.
well.
And
Okay.
for me, I like I said, I like the shirt. It's just little bits here, and it might have gone to an 8, but yeah.
Okay. And Harvey?
I'm gonna go for a 7. I think the logo of the sponsor runs it for me.
Okay. I think the sponsor has they have like two differential logos. One is the
Yeah.
writing and other is the image.
You mean the McDonald's?
It's just like every single
The
kit I've
problem is
seen
that-
this season that's a mid-table team has got like a Chinese writing on it as well.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's all the Asian sponsorships coming in now. Yep.
So the average for this one is the 6.8, and that is the last kit. So I'll just give you the final numbers coming in.
I mean, they're trying to get the money in from Asia because obviously, all you can get in England now is boilers, isn't it? Boiler companies
Yeah,
like West Brom,
boiler companies and
Ideal Boilers.
So
But
I'll
they're
quickly post here.
Yeah, so look.
Yeah.
So, the final tally is. Looks like
I'll
Southampton.
just quickly adjust it. Just a second. I'll
Southampton won
quickly
it.
Yeah, Southampton.
Southampton won it. Yeah.
got it a bit. It got cut a bit. The Manchester United one. So yes, the final tally is Arsenal 7.3, Villa 2.5, Brighton 5.9, Burnley 0.7, Chelsea 4.1, Crystal Palace 2.8, Everton 3.4, Fulham 4.5, Leeds 6.8, Leicester 4.7, Liverpool 4.46, Man City 4.7, Manchester United 4.6, Newcastle 2.9, Sheffield United 7.2, Southampton 8.1, Spurs 1.4, West Brom 2.7, West Ham 5, and Wolves 6.8. So the top 5 are Southampton with 8.1, Arsenal with 7.3, Sheffield United with 7.2,
Wolves right after that, I think.
Wolves,
Liverpool fits there, I think 6.83, right?
Wolves and Leeds with 6.8. So those are the top five.
Didn't Liverpool have 6.83?
No,
No,
6.46.
6.46.
4.6, sorry. Yeah.
Yeah. So these are the top five
Yeah.
home kits that we have rated so far in this season. It doesn't mean anything with respect to the performances because all those things, there are a lot of factors. But according to the panel, based on the averages, these are the ratings that we have given to the home kits. And we will be probably making a, you can say, an after video of this, and we will show you the kits and the images to follow along with that as well. So just based on the ratings on this video, we have given Southampton is the best home kit so far this season, according to the panel.
Yes.
So yes, so the video has gone touched 2 hours exactly, and I would like you to give a shout out to your channel so that we can wrap it up now. We have some more videos planned and the Champions League as well coming up, the watch along that is happening on Ryan's channel. So quickly, I'll go to John first. John, where can people find you and what are you doing? Any plans for the future?
So yeah, you can find me on the Space Revenant on YouTube. We're doing gaming, beyond doing gaming videos for the moment. I'll try and get some more streams on my channel lately because I haven't done a lot. But I've been on a lot on Natasha's channel, on Ryan's channel as well, on Simpy's channel, and yeah, I always enjoy doing these videos. And yeah, plans for the future. Maybe some coke in the Midlands bathroom then.
Yep. And Harvey, where can people find you?
Thanks for having me on the Tesh. It's been great talking to you all. You can find me on United Daily Transfer News on YouTube, and on Twitter you can find me at Harvey UDT News. Yeah, so thanks for having me on. I think I'll be on Ryan's channel tonight on the watch along for the Bayern Munich Lyon game. So stay tuned for that, which is the Mr. Arsenal podcast.
And big up to you as well. Ryan, where can people find you? Are you on a call right now? I think he's on a call. Yeah, so Sam, where can people find you?
Yeah, so I'm on my channel, Sam Greenwood TV. Hasn't been a lot going on there lately, but there will be more stuff happening soon, I hope. I'll be doing like late night chats about Arsenal and football news and having a bit of a laugh like we did today. So if you like the laugh we had today, it'll be more like that type of thing on my channel. Yeah, also do some quizzes now and again, and I'm mostly on these other guys' channels. Lately, there's a lot of watch-alongs going on and other stuff going on, so I'm on Ryan's channel, Nitesh here, and also with the Blind Gooner, Daniel's channel. So watch out for me there as well. But yeah, give my channel a look, Sam Greenwood TV, subscribe. If you can, that'd be great, and watch out for the new content coming out soon. And if you want to follow me on Twitter, you can. I'm on at 1980 _ Greenwood. So give me a follow there, and yeah, it's been a fun show, and watch us again tonight. I'm going to be on again tonight on together with some of these other guys here. We're going to be doing the watch along tonight for the Champions League semi-final, Bayern Munich against Lyon on Ryan's podcast. So join us again for that.
Yes, and Ryan, I think, is done with this call as well. Ryan, if you can quickly give your channel a shout out and what you are planning to do as well. So if Ryan can give a shout out to his channel quickly before we wrap it up.
Yeah, just got a phone. Sorry about that.
No worries.
So yeah, thanks for having me on. Yeah, channel with the Mr. Arsenal podcast here on YouTube. Doing a watch along tonight with you guys, and got Daniel on from the Blind Gooner as well. And yeah, you can also find me on Twitter for at Mr. Arsenal 89. And you can find me on Facebook as well, on my Facebook page. And I just set up recently last week, the Mr. Arsenal podcast. If you have Facebook, you don't have Twitter.
And yes, big up to Ryan as well, and everyone who's watching. If you just look at the description of the video, you can find the links to all 4 of those channels as well, and you can just go and subscribe there. Before we wrap it up, I just want to say 2 things quickly with respect to the channel. I will be probably doing a FIFA stream in some time on FIFA Mobile, which is a headache for me to play on it, and then we'll be possibly doing Fortnite as well. And followed by that, I'll be on the Mr. Arsenal podcast, which will be Ryan's channel, where we'll be doing the watch along between Bayern and Lyon. One last thing with respect to the video, if you look at if you look at Harvey's wall, I can see the arrows from the shirt on top of him. That design reminds me of the arrows on the
The
jerseys.
Hummel arrows. The Hummel arrows, the dreaded Hummel arrows, yeah.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, the wallpaper
and
was
thank-
designed by Hummel, actually.
yes. So thank you so much for all you guys for joining in. Ryan had a crazy debut on the Beyond the Post channel, and it's good to have you back, Sam, as well. And big up to the Revenai, John, and Harvey as well for always being on the channel. And thank you so much, everyone. And let's hope to do some more crazy videos, get that watch time up, and start the monetization. So thank you so much, guys, and hope to see you soon. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Thanks, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Everybody.